Okay, so you clicked on this video because you're bored and tired of the same old story. You want to be inspired. You want to be inspired to make the most of your life. Or you just want to see someone else make the most of their own lives. You want to see the mistakes. You want to learn from other people. And then you then use that motivation to work on your own life. Well, you're in the right place. So grab yourself something to drink, set the vibe, set the atmosphere in your room. I wish I could dim my own lights, but set the vibe in your room and let's talk, because us girlies have to stick together in 2025 and make the most of our lives in this 2025. So if this video found you, I'm so excited to know you now, because no matter the season of your life you are now, you are on your way to becoming a better version of yourself in this season of your life. And I'm so excited for you, baby. I'm so excited for you. So last year, December 2024, I was listening to a self-development speaker, and she said something. She was talking about why we need to be better versions of ourselves, why we need to live our lives to the fullest. And then she said something. She gave like an example, and honestly, it left me so shaken. I felt so called out. I was like, sis, why are you calling me out? I thought we're in this together. But then in reality, I got to thinking about what she said, and the more I thought about it, I was like, listen, changes have to be made. I have to do better. So the example that she gave was that imagine you get to heaven and the angels bring out a DVD player or a projector and they project a video. So in this video, there is a woman. She exudes confidence. She speaks with so much grace. Like, even the way she carries herself with grace. You can tell she radiates warmth and she leaves an impact in the life of every person that she meets. Like, she speaks with peace. She just exudes that calm. People come to her for advice. She has so much impact in the life of people. She has businesses. She lives a well-balanced life. But she's not overwhelmed. She's booked and busy, mind you, but she's not overwhelmed. Like, everything is just working out for her. Her life is well balanced and everything. Even though, yes, there's definitely going to be challenges, but then she still goes through those challenges with grace and she still comes out on top of everything. So you're watching that video and deep down inside you, like, you just admire that person. You're like, oh, that's a woman to be like. I really admire how that person is doing XYZ of what she's doing. But then the angels can sense that, there's a little bit of envy and you're like, oh, I wish I could be that person. Like, I wish my life could be like the way this person's life is. And then they tell you that, do you know that that is you in that video? Do you know that is who God made you to be in that video? That is the life you should have lived. That's the life you should have had on earth in that video. That woman is you. Like, you're shocked. You can't even recognize that person. Although, yeah, maybe you didn't see the person's face or something, but you just did not recognize that person because that life that woman lived in that video is so far or is clearly different from what you have lived on earth. But then they tell you that is all you could be. That is all you could have been on earth. That I still think about it and I still have like goosebumps on my body because it was so real to me. I was like, wow. So that means that there are many things that I can still be. Like, no matter what I have now, no matter the stage I am now, there's still so much I could be. There's still life to be lived. I've not lived the life that God has given me to the fullest, honestly. I know that I've not lived the life that God has given me to the fullest. I can have a lifestyle of flourishing. I can have a lifestyle where I flourish in everything I do. But I know I've not lived the life that God has given me to the fullest. And that's when I knew that, look, baby, we have to make changes. 2025 is not just going to be a wasted year. It's not going to be a year that, just comes and it goes. And then I'm like, ooh, it's December already. What have we done with the year? So this year, January, I turned 30 and I just decided when I was making my vision board, I decided that this year I was going to stop dreaming about like a faraway life or stop dreaming about a life that I wanted, but actually take the step to create the life that I wanted, because I have the ability to create that life that I want. God has given me everything that I need to create that life that I want. So I just decided this year we're going to be creating the life that we want. So Whatever time of the year you're watching this, if you're watching this in the new year, if you're watching it in June, if you're watching it in December, whatever age you are, whatever phase of life that you are, listen, we are making them from this moment that you're watching this video. We are making changes. We are now going to start living our lives to the fullest. So I want to welcome you to the Becoming series. This is a series where we take practical steps, where I give you the tea, I give you the tips, I give you the steps, the strategies, to becoming the better version of yourself. And I'm not just gonna throw steps at you. I'm not just gonna say do this, do this, do that. I'm taking those steps with you. Even I myself, I'm in the process of becoming, I'm in the process of rebranding. So we are going to be taking those steps together and taking these steps knowing that at the end of the year, in December 2025, or whichever year you're watching this from, or at a point of your life, you can look back and say, wow, I really did that. I took these steps and I've changed the things I didn't like. I've become like a higher version of myself. And what's next? We're going higher. We keep going higher as opposed to going backwards. So I just want to welcome you and I want to congratulate you. Hi babes, welcome to my home. My name is Ayo and I do lifestyle, productivity and vlogs, and I'm just all about living a lifestyle of truly flourishing. So if this video found you, I'm so excited to know you now because you're on your way to becoming a better version of yourself in this season. And I'm so excited for you because baby, with this glow up, with this rebrand, people are going to be able to see and say that, oh, she's different. Like, no, she's becoming all that and more. I knew she could be great. I knew that there was all this in her and she's becoming all that and even more. And because I'm being intentional and I'm going all in 2025, I'm going to be sharing the tips, the routines, the things that I do to become a better version of myself, so that by December 2025, God is going to say, oh, Ayo, like, we had an awesome 2025, because that's exactly what my 2025 is going to be. That's exactly what my life from now is going to be. It's going to be a life that has been lived to the fullest. Is it physically? Is it transformation in my mind, mental aspect of my life, spiritually, in my physical appearance, in just different aspects of my life, even down to my finances. I want to really become that girl in God's eyes, and God is like, yeah, that's my girl. So hopefully the tips, the strategies, everything that I will be talking about in this video and in this series, I hope that it resonates with you. And I just hope that we become those girlies, the tribe of girlies that, transform their lives, that change their lives from here to that place where we have the ability to become. Now, rebrand this, rebrand that, transform this, transform that, like change your life, become better. Okay, I've heard you, Ayo. The question is, what is even a rebrand? Because I know if someone says, oh, let's rebrand ourselves, someone's thoughts, or you yourself, you might be thinking, oh, does that mean I have to throw out all the clothes in my wardrobe and buy new clothes? That is sounding very expensive already. No, listen, my love, hold on. So to know what a rebrand is, we have to first find out what is not. Now, number one thing that a rebrand is not about other people. A rebrand is not about other people. It's about you. A rebrand, you changing your life, you becoming a better version of yourself, is not so that you can, show other people that, oh, I've become better, or I've elevated my wardrobe, or, just spite other people. No. It's about you. It's about you having that life and becoming that dream person, becoming your own dream woman, becoming someone that you can look at that person and say, oof, I really love the life that she's living. Becoming someone that you enjoy your own self, you enjoy being with yourself, you enjoy your quiet space, you enjoy your mind, you enjoy being you. Because I've met several people that they've told me, like, I don't like who I am. And I'm like, who are you in the first place? And most people don't even know who they are. So the first thing a rebrand is not about it's not about other people. It's about who you are. A rebrand is about yourself. You changing yourself. You working on yourself for yourself. Not other people. Like, people will see it. Yes, definitely. People will see the results because the change will be there. It will be obvious. People will see it and then they'll be able to say, oh yeah, people start commenting and start saying, oh yeah, I can see you are different from this. But then you're not doing it for their validation. You're doing it for yourselves at the end of the day. So that is the first thing that a rebrand is not. A transformation process, you becoming better, is not about XYZ. It's not about the next person. It's about you. It's about you taking accountability for your life. It's about you taking accountability for the things that you don't like. It's about you taking accountability for the things that you don't do well. For you taking accountability of yourself and saying, okay, even if no one is going to be honest with me, I will be honest with myself. I'm not good in this. This needs to change. I'm good in this. I enjoy this. Leave this. Don't touch this part of my life, you know? So that is the first thing that a rebrand is not about. The second thing that a rebrand is not about, a rebrand is not about changing who you are. So I'm not here to say, oh, you have to transform your life to become somebody else. No, the whole world is already full of people that are already imitations of other people. We need that original you. A rebrand, a transformation, you becoming better. It's not about you changing your life to become the next person. It's not about you changing your life to become like your favorite celebrity or your favorite influencer online. No, we already have that person. We want to see you. We want to see you in your fullness. So what a rebrand is about you becoming that better version that you have the ability to become. It's already in you. Is, you know, those things that make you unique, your sense of humor. If you've got dry sense of humor, I'm not asking you to become the funniest person in the room. No, I'm not asking you to become that mysterious girl personality. If that's not your personality, don't adopt it. Work on what you have. There are some people that, you know, they like, some people are the absolute it girl personality type of people. If that's not you, that's fine. Let's see who you are and let's enjoy you for who you are. Honestly, who you are is what someone is looking for. Who you are is what someone is saying, oh, I wish I could be that girl. But you might just not even know it because you're not embracing and embodying who you are. You're not walking and becoming the fullness of who you are. So this rebrand process that I'm talking about here, this rebrand that I've brought to you today, this transformation series, is not to change you. Because you find that if you change yourself, if you become somebody entirely different, honestly, you will lose yourself. You will not even know why you are even doing what you're doing. And then you live a life that you don't enjoy. You've done all that work to become something else. You've done all that work to become someone else, just not to like who you've become. No, so we are becoming the better version of our own selves. If you like doing something, honestly, I'm not here to tell you, oh, stop doing that because it's not trendy. Like the it girls are taking hot girl walks, or the it girls are wearing this particular thing, so that is what you must wear. No, that's not what we are doing. We're just going to be here to become the better versions, you know, to make it better. We're going to do little tweaks, little improvements and all that stuff, but we're not changing anything about ourselves. We're just going to become better. We're not changing to become someone else. We're going to change to become the better versions of who we already are. So from my explanation about the two things that our rebrand is not about, now we get to define what a rebrand is, what I am here to talk to you about. And the rebrand that I'm here to talk to you about is, number one, is about you. And number two is about becoming the very best version, the very better version of who you already are now. So the way I see it is that if you want to learn something, you learn from not just someone that knows about it or has read a book about it or something, but someone that has lived that experience. He has learned from it. He has, you know, that person has made their mistakes. They've transformed themselves. They have that experience about it, so they would be the best person to tell you. So I have had the opportunity to be in rooms where people that I consider very successful people, and I consider them successful not just because of the size of their bank accounts, even though they have they're swimming in money, like old money, new money, generational wealth, whatever you want to call it. The money is there, baby. But not just about the money. Like they live what I consider a well-rounded life. Like their lives are well balanced. They have businesses, they're thriving with their families, physically they're doing well, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, everything is very well balanced and well rounded with them. So I've had the opportunities to be in rooms with them, you know, listening to them speak, network with amongst themselves, you know, listen to them teach other people how they have done things. And I've not just even been in rooms where, you know, they're just talking to like a general crowd. I've had opportunities to sit one-on-one with them and ask questions. How did you do that? How did you do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? So listen, I'm here with hot tips, hot tea. And this is not just old juice that's, you know, old done and dusted juice. This information is so fresh. And the amazing thing was that when they spoke and they said this is how they've done it, this is how they've lived their lives, these are the things that they've done, those things, they seem so simple. They seem so simple that I'm like, why do I not know this? Or some things I'm like, I know this, but how do I not know that this is how to do it? So baby, I'm here to give you the down low of all that information. And if you're liking this video so far, if you're like, I want to hear what she has to say, I want to learn these tips from these successful people that she has learned, please like, subscribe to the channel, because there's gonna be more. It's a series. We're making a series of becoming. Even that name alone, becoming series, should make you run to the subscribe button. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so many other people as well can be attracted to the channel, attracted to the video. And also let's just learn. I just want us to learn, and I want us to do better and to transform our lives. So that leads me to the very first step and the very first thing we deal with in this whole rebranding. And it's so important, it's such an important step that if you don't get this first step right, if you don't sit down to do the work regarding this first step, like, you're going to be building your house on a foundation that is not so good. And this first step is a question. It's a question of why. Why do you want to rebrand yourself? Why do you want to make yourself better? Do you want to do that just for someone to tell you, oh, you're looking good, or you smell good? Are you doing this for the day someone tells you that? What if no one tells you you look good? Are you going to be unhappy with yourself forever? What if no one tells you? Or what if you spend over £1,000 to buy that expensive luxurious perfume because you think, oh, this perfume, once I change how I smell and I buy this luxurious perfume, everyone will like me, and then no one compliments you that day? Do you know your confidence is going to be shattered because you've put all that effort, all that work into that expensive step or that changing of life, and no one is even noticing? So you have to ask yourself the question, what is the purpose behind this rebrand? Does this rebrand have a purpose? If you can answer that question of why do I want to be better? Why do I want to have that glow up? Why do I want to rebrand my whole life? Why do I want to transform who I am? Why do I want a better version of myself? If you can answer that question, it will give you the motivation, it will give you the discipline for the whole rebranding steps and the whole rebranding process. Because let's not lie, I'm going to be absolutely honest, it's not going to be always easy. It's not going to be always rosy, because the truth is, as human beings, we so love our comfort zones. We love that. Sometimes it's a box. We love that box that we put ourselves because it's familiar. It's something you're comfortable with. It's not the unknown. As human beings, we're so scared of the unknown that it stops us from, we can even sabotage ourselves from doing better, from becoming better. So if you have that why, on the days that you are not motivated, discipline will kick in. On the days that you just want to lay in bed all day and not even do anything, well, you're like, I can't even be bothered. I'm not seeing the changes. I'm not seeing the transformation yet, so I'll just abandon this. But if you have a why, your why is what keeps pushing you. And I'm going to read a line, or I'm going to read a sentence from the best motivational book, world bestseller, still #1 world bestseller, still trending, ever relevant, ever trending. And it says, life motivations come from the deep longings of the heart, and the passion to see them fulfilled urges you onward. So basically all it's saying is that your motivation comes from the desires of your heart. Like, the only reason why you will ever be motivated to become better is because of the why, the desire that you have. So me, for example, one of my major whys is my finances. I want to work on my finances this year. Why am I not? And then it comes the question of, why do you want more money this year? Then I now list it, because I have XYZ things to do, because I want to do so many things. I want to do many things, and those things, they require money. So that's why I'm going to work on myself this year. I'm going to work on making that money, making that, diversifying that source of income. So I'm not just waiting for one source of income when I have multiple sources of income, you know. So just something like that. So I'm just giving you an example of one of my many whys, and it doesn't have to be the same with yours. That's why I said you're not transforming yourself to become someone else. You can have similar reasons or similar things that you want to achieve, but everything is still specific to you. It's still specific to who you are at, you know, or the season of life that you are. So to figure out, like, what's my why am I doing this, why do I need a rebrand, this will be a time that you need to sit with yourself, find a quiet space. If your house is noisy, maybe go out to a library or something, or you just need a quiet space. Either wake up earlier in the morning or sleep later at night, but you need to be quiet with yourself, because there's going to be many distractions in life. You know, many people need your attention. Different things will be pulling you, social media, work, different things. But you need, for you, it's your life. You have to take control of your life. So you need to find a quiet space, a quiet time. Get you a pen, get you a paper, a notepad, or if you want to use your phone. But then again, you try not to let your phone distract you. So either put your phone on focus mode or airplane or do not disturb, whichever one that you use. You just need that time to be a time that you are quiet with yourself. No notifications popping up on your phone. So start on a blank paper and write Rebrand 2025. So, or whichever heading you like, honestly. But then write the word why in all bold, in all capital letters, in bold form. Write it why, WHY, why. Now, to figure out what your why is going to be, you ask yourself the question, and you're going to be writing this down. Write down 2025 was the best year ever, right? And then underneath, you now write a question. What needs to happen to me so that by December the 31st, 2025, I can say that 2025 was the best year ever? Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, write down 2025 was the best year ever. Then underneath, you then write a question. What needs to happen for me to be able to say on December 31st, 2025 that 2025 was the best year ever? Now, if you've written down those things, right? Write down 5 things that you want to experience this year, 2025, or whichever year you're watching this. Write down 5 things that you want to experience, that at the end of the year, you'll be able to say, because you experienced those things that year has been the most amazing year ever. Now, I'm assuming that you already have your 5 things listed down. These are the 5 things that need to happen, that by the end of the year, I'll be able to say, I've had the best 2025, or I've had the best year ever. Now, underneath, the next question you write is, what do I need to do to make these things happen? So the question of what you need to do to make these things happen is the question of the things that are in your own control. What are the things that you need to do? So they can be physical things, they can be mindset changes, they can be emotional changes, they can be something to do with your physical appearance. So when you write down, what do I need to do to make them happen? That's what are the things that are within my control. So those areas are going to be the areas that we are going to be working on to rebrand ourselves. So it's going to be specific and personal to you, but then just imagine, just take this time now to just imagine those 5 things that you've written that you want to experience. Just imagine yourself experiencing them. Just imagine how you feel, how you look, how you've enjoyed the year. Oof. I'm getting so excited. I'm getting so ahead of myself, because that's something that we're going to talk about in the next video, that imagination part. Because truly, the physical work that you have to do, let's say like buying new clothes or shopping or something, learning how to speak, all those ones, honestly, they are so easy. They are not even difficult. The important part and the hard work starts from the mental aspect. So, things like your imagination, the reason why, the mindset, those ones are going to be coming up in the next video. So honestly, you do not want to miss any session of this series, because we are going to touch on every aspect that makes us us. We're going to touch on the way we think, the way we, the way we appear, the way we speak, the way we smell, the way we look, the way we smile, the way we do everything we do as human beings, just to have that whole lifestyle, a full and well balanced lifestyle of flourishing. So if you have done all this, these questions, everything that you have written here, I don't want you to throw them away. Hold on to them, keep them, know that everything is accomplishable, everything is doable. The beautiful thing about this whole rebranding, you wanting to become better, is that you're not alone in doing it. You're not alone in thinking, I need to change. There's things that I need to work on. You're not alone in doing it. If you look on YouTube, if you look on TikTok, if you look on Instagram, everywhere you see girlies, like there's loads of creators doing videos about them, and you would think, oh, many people are talking about it, so it should already be solved. No, there's always going to be someone, there's always going to be a stage of your life that you need to change in, you need to become better. Change is so constant in life that I don't want you to feel, awkward, or to feel cringe that, ugh, I can't believe I'm trying to change. I can't believe, like, who do I think I am? All those self-sabotaging or self-limiting doubts or mindsets, those are things that we have to deal with in this series. Oof, I'm excited because this series is so wholesome. The things that things like imposter syndrome, things that you want to show up, but you yourself are quick to sabotage yourself. All those thoughts, I don't want you to think of any of them, because you are absolutely deserving of becoming that amazing and awesome person that God has made you to be. God has created you with so much blessings, with so much value, with so much worth, so much. You're so much to God. And I get so emotional when I think about, like, you're so valuable, you're so precious, you're so treasured, and you're not wrong in wanting to become better. So do not let anyone, and do not let yourself limit you from becoming that amazingness that you know you can be, and that you can be, that I know you can be, and you know you can be. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for joining in this series, because this series is going to be so wholesome. Like, there's so much tips, there's so much things that you can see that even in the video I was already going ahead of myself. That's how excited I am about seeing you transform yourself, and even I myself, because I'm working on myself as well. I'm learning every day. We're all working to become the best of what we can be. We're all working to become so amazing, and I'm so glad that you've chosen me and you've trusted me to be able to guide you, hold your hand in this season of your life. We're gonna become so elevated, and it's just gonna be an awesome time. So I just want to say you are deserving of becoming that amazing person you know you can be. And thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.